Thousands of Israelis lined the route of the funeral cortege of Shiri Bibas and her 2 young sons who were killed in Hamas captivity. Many carried orange balloons, a symbol for the red-headed boys aged 4 years and 9 months old. Thousands also came to mourn in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, many holding signs with the Hebrew word for sorry.
I feel like Shiri. It could have been me. It could have been anyone, any mother. And I think of, the being with your babies in captivity is just impossible. I can't even imagine what she went through, but I try and think about it.
The husband and father of the slain hostages, Yardain Bibas, was released from almost 500 days of Hamas captivity 2 weeks ago. He did not know the fate of his family until he returned to Israel. The emotional funeral comes as the first stage of the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is set to end next week. The second stage is meant to permanently end the war in Gaza, but negotiations have not yet begun. Despite widespread anger over the killing of the Bibas family, most Israelis support continuing negotiations, according to Israeli analysts.
Every poll of the Israeli public shows an overwhelming desire to continue the ceasefire, at least until the remaining male hostages that are in captivity, something like 30 men that are still alive, that could be released, as well as the bodies of other fallen soldiers and captives.
But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has repeatedly cited the tragedy of the Bibas family to support restarting the war in Gaza.
All of Israel is united in grief, and as the Prime Minister of Israel, I vow that I will not rest until the savages who executed our hostages are brought to justice. They do not deserve to walk this earth. Nothing will stop me.
Analysts say that most Israelis want the ceasefire deal with Hamas to continue until all the hostages are released. But in the long term, most Israelis say they do not want Hamas to remain in control in Gaza. Linda Gradstein, VOA News, Tel Aviv.